Hi, and thank you for visiting my channel. For more information, kindly subscribe and follow. Now let's get started.
Both Rhea Ripley and Sikoa found immense success at the Night of Champions PLE in Saudi Arabia. Meanwhile, Ripley was seen yeeting after the show. A fan recorded the video and shared it on social media. Rhea came out victorious in a brutal street fight against Raquel Rodriguez. On the other hand, Solo won the United States Championship by defeating Jacob Fatu with the help of debuting Tala Tonga, returning Tongaloa, and JC Mateo. He laid out the Samoan werewolf and stood tall at the end of the match. A fan shared a video on X, FKA Twitter, where Rhea Ripley was yeeting in front of the newly crowned United States champion. Solo didn't join Rhea as she was paying homage to the former World Heavyweight Champion Jey Uso. Fans love to see this interaction between the two former NXT stars. It'll be interesting to see what's next for them with SummerSlam only a few weeks away. Rhea Ripley sent a message amid injury scare ahead of WWE Raw. Rhea Ripley and Raquel Rodriguez battled in a hard-hitting street fight. After the match during the Night of Champions post-show, Ripley revealed she was bruised a little from the match. Rhea took to social media to share a message amidst the news of her injury. During a backstage interview with Byron Saxton after the show, Rhea revealed she was hurt after Raquel hit her multiple times with a kendo stick. She stated that she was feeling sore from the match and would feel the after-effects of the match for some time. Rhea took to social media to share her thoughts after the show. She posted a few pictures of herself with a caption showcasing her mindset. Fans loved the match between Rhea and Raquel in Saudi Arabia. Ripley apparently hinted with her caption that she will be going after championship gold now. It was well past midnight in Jeddah, but the energy backstage at WWE Night of Champions still pulsed like an unspent storm. Sweat dripped from steel beams, echoing the heavy breath of exhausted superstars and the buzz of lingering fans beyond the barricades. Somewhere near the gorilla position, Solo Sikoa sat alone on a road case, his knuckles still red from the fight that had crowned him the new United States champion. He hadn't said much since his match, Solo never did, but the way he slammed the lid on the case when a production assistant asked him for a photo spoke volumes. He wasn't interested in Instagram-worthy moments. Not tonight. Not after what had just gone down in the ring with Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Not with the Bloodline's eyes on him now more than ever. "Nice gold," came a voice from the shadows. Solo didn't flinch. He didn't need to look up to know who it was. He could feel the chaos she carried, like an electric storm. Rhea Ripley stepped into the flickering light, her own championship slung over her shoulder. The Women's World Championship glinted against the spikes on her jacket, a metallic reminder of the violence she dealt out so generously earlier in the night. "You did good," Rhea said, her accent curling around the words like barbed wire softened with an almost friendly grin. Solo didn't smile. He didn't yeet. He just lifted his chin, acknowledging the rare compliment. "Didn't think you'd come find me," he said gruffly. Rhea scoffed, circling him like a lioness sizing up a lone wolf. "Didn't think you'd mind." She stopped in front of him, leaning down so they were eye level. "I saw what you did out there. You didn't just win, you sent a message." Solo's silence was answer enough. He knew what message he'd sent, that he was the enforcer for a reason, that Roman might be away licking old wounds, but the Bloodline would keep its grip tight. Even if that grip meant his fists were bruised to the bone. "You and I," Rhea said, her eyes flicking to the belt around his waist, "we've got more in common than you think." Solo tilted his head, skeptical but listening. "I'm tired of playing nice with people who think they can stand in my way. Judgment Day, the Bloodline, people talk like we're just ticking time bombs waiting to blow each other up. But what if?" She leaned closer, lowering her voice. "What if we yeet together?" The words slipped from her lips like a challenge, mocking and magnetic at the same time. Solo's stoic expression cracked, just for a second, as he let out a low grunt that might have been a laugh. He pushed himself off the case, towering over Rhea now. "You wanna yeet with me?" Solo asked, voice a rumble. Rhea smirked, undeterred by his size or his intensity. "Why not? Judgment Day's hungry. The Bloodline's slipping. Maybe we give him something to fear again. Something they won't see coming." Solo narrowed his eyes. He'd fought beside family his whole career, but never beside someone like Rhea. She was chaos in black leather, violence wrapped in silver chains, all sharp teeth and sharper instincts. And she had something he respected more than anything, unflinching loyalty to her own. He remembered the look in her eyes when she stared down men twice her size and never blinked. How she leveled Dominic Mysterio's enemies like it was child's play. He respected that. He respected her. "You talk too much," Solo said finally, but there was no threat behind it. Just a promise that if this was real, he was in. Rhea's grin widened. "Good. We'll let our fists do the talking then." 2 weeks later, Raw kicked off with the usual pyro and pulse-pounding theme song, but when Solo Sikoa's music hit, the crowd erupted in confusion. Solo wasn't supposed to be here. SmackDown's enforcer walking down Raw's ramp was enough to send commentary scrambling for explanations. He stalked to the ring alone at first, United States Championship glinting under the arena lights. But the moment he stepped between the ropes, Rhea's theme crashed through the confusion like a sledgehammer. Out she came, black lipstick, hair slicked back, Women's World Championship glinting like a war medal. She didn't rush. She let the moment breathe, let the fans chant "Mommy" and "Yeet" all at once. When she joined Solo in the ring, the two champions stood side by side, staring down the Titantron as if daring the whole roster to step up. "Cut the music," Rhea barked into the mic, her voice slicing through the noise. She paced the ring like she owned it. Solo stood behind her, arms folded, that same stone-faced calm that hid the storm underneath. "You think Judgment Day is all talk?" Rhea sneered. "You think the Bloodline's dead just because Roman's at home counting his millions? Let me introduce you to something new. Something violent. Something that doesn't care what brand you're on or what family you hide behind." She paused, flicking her gaze at Solo, then back at the crowd. "This is the Yeeting collaboration." The fans roared, half of them confused, half of them ready to burn the whole place down with them. "This isn't a merger," she continued. "This isn't some forced storyline. This is domination. We are the nightmare you can't wake up from. And if you stand in our way..." She tossed the mic to Solo. He caught it effortlessly, lifted it to his lips, and in a voice that rumbled like distant thunder, he said just one word. "Yeet." The arena exploded. No more explanation needed. Backstage, Adam Pearce was losing his mind. He'd been negotiating truce after truce between Judgment Day and the Bloodline for months, anything to keep the shows from bleeding together. But now? Rhea and Solo had just declared a war he couldn't control. Who's gonna stop him? Dominic asked, his face pale as he trailed behind Rhea like a puppy with a bruised tail. Rhea didn't even turn around. "Nobody stops Mommy, Dom. Least of all you." Solo didn't say anything. He just cracked his knuckles, eyes locked on a monitor showing the next match, Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, fresh from licking their wounds after Night of Champions. "Tonight?" Solo asked. Rhea's grin was all teeth and promise. "Tonight." And just like that, the Yeeting collaboration moved like a storm through the backstage corridors, two champions from two factions, united by nothing but raw hunger and the promise of chaos. No brand split, no loyalty test, no family feud could stop what was coming. In that moment, somewhere in the WWE universe, you could almost hear Roman Reigns' teeth grinding. You could almost see Finn Balor's smirk fade. And you could feel it, something new, something reckless, something dangerous. A Yeeting collaboration was born. And WWE was about to learn exactly what happens when a nightmare and an enforcer stop playing by the old rules.